control our fate. Destiny awaits. We are all the actors in the stories we create. Hope will be our guide. We'll no longer hide. When we roll like thunder, feel the wonder from inside. This is the time we form the chorus. Left your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers, stronger than ever. Never say never. Don't look back now, don't look back now. Rise up, stand with each other. We are sisters and brothers, finding our place and running the race. We'll take our chance and seize the moment. Hold on tight and don't let go of all your hopes and dreams that light the way.
Welcome, unicorns, to the 2020 New Braunfels High School All Sports Booster Club's virtual banquet to celebrate the accomplishments of our athletes. Please welcome the ASBC President, Drake Thompson.
Good evening. On behalf of the All Sports Booster Club Board, I'd like to welcome everyone and thank you for tuning in tonight to this year's 2019-2020 Varsity All Sports Booster Banquet. To our knowledge, this is the first time the Varsity Sports Banquet has been online. With these extraordinary times and the hard reality that many of our student athletes had their seasons cut short, our board felt it more important than ever to recognize our student athletes and their accomplishments both on the field and in the classroom. So we have a jam-packed evening tonight with over 400 athletes and coaches to recognize.
To honor a long-standing tradition, please welcome Garrett Thompson to lead us in prayer.
Our most gracious Heavenly Father, thank you for the opportunity to celebrate the many accomplishments of our student athletes this year.
We thank you for keeping them safe through competition.
We're grateful for the efforts of our coaches,
teachers, and administrators for all the lessons they instill,
and their commitment in teaching and developing our young people
into not just better athletes, but future leaders
in their homes, workplaces, and communities.
Lord, thank you to all those that work tirelessly to make this event possible.
Despite the challenging and uncertain times,
we pray for guidance and clarity for our seniors as they graduate
and take the next step in their lives.
We look forward to the time where we can safely gather again in the stands,
on our track or field,
and in our gyms.
Until that time, we continue to ask for your protection for our athletes,
their families, and our community.
Bless this event and this program.
Be with my fellow teammates and unicorns as they continue their academic and athletic careers at New Braunfels High School or on their next step in life. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Hello, and welcome to the 2020 All Sports Booster Club virtual banquet. We're glad you're joining us. I have to give a special shout out to Haley Marsh and Kathy Fisher, as well as Tara Thompson for coordinating this and putting this all together and making it happen for us. We're glad you're here. We're going to have a great time honoring our kids and coaches. What started out to be a very competitive year for us came to a screeching halt on March the 13th. Post-district qualifiers in volleyball, team tennis, cross country, and swimming, plus a district championship and boys wrestling got us off to a great start. Boys and girls soccer playoffs were about to begin, and with the high hopes for baseball, softball, track and golf, spring sports showed a lot of promise for us. But as it turned out, that was not to be. By the same token, our thanks goes out to all the athletes and all the coaches for the job they did, and for especially a great group of seniors that we had this year.
Now, unicorns, it's time to be loud, be proud, and go blue.
one of the athletic trainers here at New Braunfels High School. In the words of Dr. Seuss, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. To cut short of memories this year was not something we expected. Coach Hernandez and I are thankful for the ones we've created with the student athletic trainers thus far. Most times these student athletic trainers arrive before the sun comes up and leave after it goes down. This truly shows dedication, drive, and commitment. Taking care of the athletes is our #1 priority, and although they may not all be straightforward to treat, you all continue to work hard and show compassion. I can attest that the athletes recognize how paramount you are to them and acknowledge your hard work. You all may not win games, hit home runs, or earn medals, but I perceive you all winners and know your dedication will support you in becoming a well-rounded human being for whatever the future holds. On behalf of Coach Hernandez and I, thank you, student athletic trainers. Let's continue to aid in the medical care of the athletes and create more positive memories for the next year.
We sure miss you guys. This has been something that nobody's ever seen before, and you know, to lose a lot of the stuff that we did in the spring is just been tough. But we miss you guys, and hope all is well for the future. Baseball this year, obviously, we got cut short. We were in the middle of a tournament game when they said that the tournament was going to be canceled. We were playing pretty well. We were 7-6 at the time. Second tournament we played in the Comal, the Whataburger Comal Classic here in New Braunfels, and actually won our pool and finished fourth in the top. Well, actually finished in the top 4 for the tournament. So we had a good season. We had a good thing going. I would like to say that we did win district. We were 12-2, won the district championship, split with Smiths Valley at the end. And then we won our first playoff game last night against a team out of Austin. So if we win Friday, we'll be in the second round. So that's our virtual playoffs, and believe me, I've already got it all played out, so we're going to be playing for a long time. I would like to thank our assistant coaches for our baseball program. Assistant head coach is Lonnie Aleman. Pitching coach is Ken McMullen. Assistant coaches Arthur Leon, Jacob Guerrero, and Alex Cano. Guys do tremendous work. I've also got to say thank you to Mary Coronado and Tara Thompson for being our team reps. Mary, you've been with us for 3 years, and you're just unbelievable, so thank you so much. I want to name our academic all-district team this year. It includes seniors and juniors. Seniors, Eduardo Diaz, Zach Aliman, Ryan Woodward, TJ Jackson, and Clay Coronado. And then the juniors, Dylan Shriever, Eli Gilbreth, Zach Garcia, Logan Gilbreth, Carl Witherell, and King Kreuzler. On top of that, we have the Texas High School Coaches Association Academic All-State Team. Second team, Zach Aliman and Ryan Woodward. And then honorable mention, Clay Coronado, Eduardo Diaz, and TJ Jackson. That's an amazing feat. And that's not the only one. There's still a couple that haven't been published yet, and we certainly intend to have some more. Like I said, we finished 7-6 when the season was cut short, and we're heading in the right direction. We're going to play Canyon that Tuesday, and it just didn't work out. I wish there was something better to say, but we miss you guys. We really do. Last thing I want to say is Garrett Thompson and Colton Rickerson have accepted to sign scholarships to go play baseball after high school. Garrett Thompson is going to Texas A&M Kingsville in the fall, and Coulter Rickerson is going to Frank Phillips College. And hopefully we have a couple more before the summer's out for seniors that are going to go play next year. Stay strong, stay safe, wash your hands, and hopefully we can't wait to see you guys soon. So thank you.
It's like a loop machine. Going around town, trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
All right, I'm Coach Bronner, New Braunfels boys basketball. First off, I'd like to start with a few thank yous. Thanks to my wife and daughter for being major supporters, and my wife for the best assistant coach I could possibly have. I'd like to thank Coach B, Coach Novsek, Coach K, Coach Cano for being the best staff we've ever had, for being dedicated to the program and working hard even through this whole quarantine process. I'd like to thank Miss Schwartz for her booster club stuff that she had to do, Coach Schwartz for coaching our guys in the off season. I would like to thank the Jacobs, the Reeds, big time for their concession help. Thanks to the admin, the board, Coach Streety, Kelly, Melissa, Coach Sledge, and Jackie for putting up with me. Thanks to the trainers for taking care of our guys' knees. I'd like to thank our managers, Dude, Where's My Car, Kelsey, and Dumb and Dumber, Huff and Taylor. Last, I'd like to thank the young men that made up our varsity team. Thanks to Stringbean Miller and his 2 elves. You didn't win any awards, but you're still special. And thanks to all of you for honoring the uniform, developing the culture, and for caring about each other way more than you cared about yourself. Boys basketball team, please stand up. Boys basketball team finished the year 25-11 and 7-7 in district, which is the most wins ever at 6A for the New Braunfels boys basketball program. District wins, I should say. We were finally taller than the girls volleyball team, and I can't even show that off. All of this season's accomplishments: 3rd place at the Corpus Christi tournament, gold bracket champs at the River City Classic, Brazosport tournament champs. We had 20 wins for the 5th straight time, which is the first time in school history that's ever happened. We're in the top 20 in the state in rebounds, charges taken, threes made, and block shots. Now for our postseason award winners. Junior Jackson, Mr. Lethargic Reed, Academic All-District, Honorable Mention All-District, and First Team Schluff Around in Sperry's. Grant, Renaissance Man Jacobs, Academic All-District, Honorable Mention All-District, MVP of the Brazoswood Classic, First Team All-Video Creator. You two are going to be special next year. And now for our seniors. Senior Mason, still not an athlete, Pullen, Academic All-District, All-Tournament River City, All-Tournament Brazoswood, Chicken Express All-Star, Unanimous First Team All-District, First Team Locker Smasher. Mason, I couldn't be prouder of the way you continue to fight and grow as a person and a player. Being a 180 shooter in district while scoring 20 and 7 is ridiculous. Senior Dylan, worst athlete that smells like an old man at the Y. Schmidt, Academic All-District, First Team Ketchup Dipper. He is the epitome of our culture, hardworking, dedicated, and a team guy. I'm so glad we didn't cut you 4 years ago. Senior Elijah, Datesman. Second Team All-District, all-time leader in threes made in a career. He's been hanging around the gym for 6 years. I'm gonna have to find a new name to yell. Senior Brian, the ladies' man Schwartz, Academic All-District, TABC Academic All-State. Brian almost had a date this year. You can do it, Brian. Senior Zach, Bull in a China Shop Alaman, Academic All-District, Academic All-State, First Team All-Unicorn, epitome of unicorn athletics. Thanks for continuing to play. Senior Captain Jack White Knight Lewis, Academic All-District, Academic All-State, TABC Academic All-State, First Team Smarter Than the Coach, First Team Vitamin D Deficient, Honorable Mention All-District. Jack, so proud of the way you fought through 2 ACL tears and became our leader. Senior Sam Minecraft Rankin, Academic All-District. Sam, thanks for showing me that athletes play Minecraft too. Last but not least, big thanks to the student section. Once again, the best student section around. Thanks. That's it.
My name is Jamie Moore, and I'm the head girls basketball coach. First off, I'd like to say thank you to the athletes and parents and community for inviting me into Unicorn Country and making my first year amazing. I'd also like to say thank you to the administration for allowing me this opportunity. The next group of people I'd like to say thank you to is my amazing assistant coaches. This is definitely the best staff I've ever had, and it shows with their commitment and passion for our kids. So thank you, Coach Sherrod, Coach Hoffman, and Coach Gonzalez. This year's Lady Unicorn basketball season certainly didn't go the way that we had planned it. But as we started going through our spring book study, I came across a quote. It's not about the goal, it's about who you become trying to reach that goal. So this got me to thinking about all that these Lady Unicorn basketball players have accomplished this season. They showed commitment and maturity, transitioning from one coach to another with different styles and different expectations. They showed resilience when we lost 3 starters to season-ending injuries. And they showed us what it means to be a Lady Unicorn by embracing these changes, by creating a unique culture, and by growing personally. As the Michael Jordan quote goes, "I've missed 9,000 shots in my career, I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I was trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. We've certainly had lots of ups and downs this season and so-called failures, and that is why we will succeed. These Lady Unicorn basketball players are ready to take the program to new heights. So seniors, thank you for leading us on this journey. Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, we can't wait to see what you do with this program. The future is bright, so it's your turn to pick up the torch and lead. I want to start off this next section by acknowledging that every single player on the team played an extremely vital role. Even the girls who were out for the season, bringing their voice on the bench and bringing motivation during practice were just as important as our leading scorer. But I'd like to take some time to commemorate some of these young ladies on their accolades. First team All-District, Kaylee Mulkey. The following 4 athletes received All-District Honorable Mention: Alexis Atkinson, Paige Norsworthy, Meredith Sherrod, and Abigail Mendieta. The following 8 athletes received Academic All-District: Alexis Atkinson, Cassie De La Fuente, Jordan Hoffman, Tennyson Lures, Paige Norsworthy, who also received Visca Academic All-State, Meredith Sherrod, Haley Solahub, and Daphne Williams. Also, I'd like to point out that Paige Norsworthy is continuing her basketball career at Kansas Wesleyan, and we also have a Lady Unicorn basketball player who is continuing her bowling career, Cassie De La Fuente. Out of respect for everyone's time, I would encourage you to go check out our Twitter page so you can see the records that have been broken by Kaylee Mulkey and Braylon Sosa this year. So thank you, ladies, for an amazing season. I can't wait to see where you take this program, and go Unicorns.
My name is Lee Datesman. I am privileged and honored to call myself the head cross-country coach of our fantastic program. I'd like to start off, our assistant is Lance Huey. I've had the privilege of working with him for years. Couldn't have a better assistant, and I'm just eternally grateful for the man. And before I get in and talk about our kids also, a special thanks has to go out to Mr. and Miss Bach as our lead parents with our program, but the rest of our parents too, just make every day, every meet, every moment just a real special experience. A few words I just have to say to our team: I am continually grateful for the love, the culture, the incredible work ethic of our program. I mean, we're family, and every second with this family, I just love these guys. I have no words for the seniors and how much I'm gonna miss you. But every second's been one heck of a party. I'd like to say a few words about highlights about our season. I'd like to begin with our boys, really boys and girls, because both early on we were always fun to win your home meet. We won our home meet in early September, Unicorn Invitational, went on through with a solid season. Our district results were good as everybody qualified for the postseason, which is always nice. With our boys again, we were second at district, sandwiched between 2 very good teams out of Smithson Valley and Canyon. And just a few honors on our kids. We were led by Luke Lichty, who was All-District and Academic All-District. Senior Gabe Hernandez, also All-District and Academic All-State. No easy accomplishment. And Bobby Huey was he is Academic All-District, also All-District Honorable Mention. And for the rest of the team, heck, they were all Academic All-District. So on to our girls. And our girls also, we were third at district this year behind 2 very good teams also from Canyon and Smithson Valley. We were led by a really special young sophomore named Kennedy Fontenot. Kennedy was third at district, turns around and gets the bronze medal at regionals and third again there. Was in the top 25, exactly 25th the state cross-country meet, the 6A meet, which is an incredible feat. Other honors for Kennedy this year, and she's part of the San Antonio Express super team, all-area super team. And in addition to that, she is, of course, all-district and all-region, and academic all-district as well. Her teammates, followed by two really special freshmen, Brooklyn Call, who was all-district, and Abigail Rust, who was all-district honorable mention. I want to also say a word about our seniors. Brett Beckman, Kayla Hernandez, both were academic all-district, and Tristan Nemick, Brett and Kayla were academic all-state, and Tristan academic all-district along with the rest of the team. And we look forward to a heck of a summer when we get back to going again. Thank you.
Make it clap.
Hello, I'm Glenn Mangle, the head football coach at New Braunfels High School. Thank you for being here tonight. First of all, I'd like to thank my wife and my family for their support throughout the year. And also, I'd like to thank all my assistant coaches, Coach Mark Rossi, Jason Starnes, Lonnie Alamon, Bobby Alford, Jarrett Beebe, Jimmy Bryant, Alex Cano, Adam Sandoval, Arthur Leone, Andy Schmid, Randy Walker, Michael Thompson, and John Sluter. Also, quick thanks to Kelly Kirastory for all that she does for our athletic department and the football program. In addition to that, our trainers, Joseph and Talia, do an outstanding job of taking care of our athletes. And a special thanks to Brad Thomas, our field house supervisor, does a great job for our facilities and keeping them in order. The 2019 football season, our team finished 5-5. The Unicorns posted wins over Alamo Heights, Seguin, San Marcos, Johnson, and our 6th straight win over Canyon High School. The Unicorns competed very well in 26-6A, and our players played extremely hard all season, losing a close game to Smithson Valley at the end of the year for a playoff spot. I'd like to thank our seniors for all the hard work and dedication that they've given us over the years. We're also looking forward to the 2020 season with 10 returning starters and 27 lettermen. Lastly, I'd like to thank Sarissa Walker, our team mom, and all the other parents that generously helped make it a special year for our seniors and our football team. Individual awards are all district selections. JoJo Marsh was selected first team offensive line. Miles Miller, first team punter. Bryson Dyer was selected second team receiver. Cody Coronado was selected second team defensive line. Kendrick Thompson was selected as a second team safety. Honorable mention candidates were Peyton Driggers at quarterback, James Windrow at linebacker, Riker Purdy at running back, and Lucas Doro at receiver as well. We had three young men that were nominated to play in the San Antonio High School All-Star Game, Matt Littlejohn, Miles Miller, and JoJo Marsh as well. We had an outstanding group that made academic All-State for our football team. Chase Mercer, academic All-State honorable mention. Dalton Wilson, academic All-State honorable mention. Clay Coronado, academic All-State second team. Joshua Rice, academic All-State second team. Matthew Littlejohn, academic All-State second team. Zachary Alamon, academic All-State second team. And we had a good group of young men that were academic All-District. As I go through these, they had to have a 90 above average. Zach Alamon, John Brinkeroff, William Borchers, Clay Coronado, Cody Coronado, Lucas Doro, Peyton Driggers, Elliot Hagelman, Matthew Littlejohn, Chase Mercer, Riker Purdy, Joshua Rice, Luis Sagalo, Dylan Schriever, and James Windrow. And we're also fortunate we have 4 young men that are going to go on and play football in college. The first one is Matt Littlejohn. He will play football for Brown University. Bryson Dyer will attend Texas A&M Kingsville and will play football and also run track. Caden Walker will play football at Texas Lutheran University. Frank Sir will play football at Texas Lutheran University as well. Thank you very much.
I'm Glenn Fair, and I'm the head coach of the men's and women's golf programs here at the high school. I just wanted to thank the Booster Club and Coach Street for putting this on, and us still being able to go ahead and go forward and recognize our student athletes. It's kind of a weird situation, but at least we're going to be able to give them that recognition. I do want to thank Kelly Carestory and Melissa McBride for the money issues and whatnot that they deal with through all of our programs. And I'd like to also represent or go ahead and introduce our team reps. That's Mark and Angela Looney for the boys team, and Stephanie and Scott Bullard for the girls team. My assistant coach is Todd Beeling. He helps us out a great deal throughout the year. We were one of the sports that did not get to complete our season because we are a spring sport, so we came up about a month or so short of our district tournament, so that's kind of disappointing. But we do have some highlights because we do get to start at the beginning of the year, as golf is an all-year sport. So without further ado, our women's team this year, they seem to get a little bit stronger each tournament. We did have a third place finish at the Landa tournament this year. We were hoping to go ahead and finish about second place in district, move on to the regional tournament, but we didn't get a chance to do that. But the girls did a great job. They got along real well this year, and I've got 4 of those 5 coming back, and we're looking for good things from them hopefully next year. The men's team, they did start off the year with 3 consecutive second place finishes, so it was a very hot start to the year. Had kind of 4 staple guys and then another 2 that kind of rotated in and out of the first 5 there, and we were getting pretty strong, playing well, and doing well cohesively as a team, and we were looking to vie for a district championship this year, but again we came up a little bit short of time there. Individually, Carson Gallagher had 2 third place finishes this year. Jack Looney had 1 second place finish, and for the girls, Hannah Bullard had 1 first place and third place finish. And I do want to go ahead and recognize the 2 seniors that I did have who will be playing at the next level. Jack Looney will play at Blinn College in Brenham, and then Hannah Bullard will go ahead and play at Dalton State in Georgia. And both those kids are the golfers of my team representatives, so it shows a lot about their parents and their successes. So I appreciate it. This has been extremely awkward. I can't believe that I'm going to say this, but I wish that we had 1,000 people in front of me right now instead of just this camera. So good job, student athletes, and we appreciate you.
I'm Jimmy Bryant, the head boys coach at New Braunfels High School. Before I discuss our season, I want to thank a few people for their contributions to the team. It takes way more than just a coach to have great success. First, I'd like to thank my assistant coach, Coach Beebe, for his outstanding work this season. Coach Beebe cares tremendously for our student athletes, and he's a fantastic coach, an excellent addition to the program. Very happy to have him here. I want to thank Coach Norris and Coach Shepard. Being able to plan and work effectively with our girls soccer program is something that benefits all of our players, and it promotes soccer program unity. Thank you to Kathy Fisher and Sunshine Barker for being our team representatives. The thankless job of organizing team dinners, decorations, snacks, a million other things allows me and Coach Beebe to focus more on our players, and I cannot thank you enough for everything that you all do. I want to thank Jackie Sparkman for always taking care of our needs on game day, and Kelly Carestory for doing a million things for us. These women are instrumental in so many things at New Braunfels High School. I'm grateful to work with them. Thank you to Coach Joseph and Coach Reisinger for keeping our athletes healthy and safe. Thank you to Coach Streety and Coach Mangold for always providing their experience when I had questions or needed counsel. And finally, thank you to Kara Bach. She's always been an avid supporter of the soccer program. I'm extremely grateful for that. The last, I want to thank my wife, Kristen, for being the rock of my life that allows me to coach, because without her support, there's no way I could be here talking to you. Now let's talk about the 2020 Unicorn Boys Soccer Team. The 2020 Unicorn Soccer Team finished with a 10-win, 6-loss, 3-tie overall record and a 7-win, 3-loss, 2-tie district record, with 2 games to play before the season would be canceled due to COVID-19. Unicorns scored 50 goals and conceded 23 goals. As it stood, the Unicorns were poised for a second-place finish in our district and were en route to another playoff trip. This was a season that was not short of challenges, but also a season of many triumphs. While we faced some adversity early in 2020, the team responded decidedly by the time we reached district play. I had no doubts that this group of young men were poised for success in the playoffs, which makes the way the season ended even more heartbreaking. Several players were given awards for their efforts on the field and in the classroom this season. 3 seniors were awarded the Tasco Academic All-State Distinction for their outstanding grades. Nicholas Adams, Davis Austin, and Chase Mercer. Congratulations. Our all-district awards, our first award recipient is one of the team captains, Dylan Navarijo. He scored 13 goals, 11 assists, 107 steals. Dylan was the leading goal scorer and assist leader on the team. He was also voted as the 26-6A midfielder of the year and had a fantastic season. Other first-team all-district selections include junior captain and center back Rhett Fisher, 3 assists, 92 steals, was the heart of our defense this season. Senior captain and midfielder George Athaide, he had 2 goals, 3 assists, and a whopping 178 steals. George helped dominate possession through the midfield all year long. Junior Cole Jekmanek, 8 goals, 7 assists, 100 steals. Cole played all over the field, offense and defense this season. He's a great competitor, exciting to watch. Second team all-district sophomore goalkeeper Torrin Maru, 22 goals against in 17 games, 8 shutouts, 80 saves. He continues to make strides all season, showing he's one of the best goalkeepers, not just in our district, but in the entire area. Senior midfielder Davis Austin, second team all-district, 1 assist, 126 steals. Davis dealt with a variety of injuries throughout his high school career, but he stayed healthy for his final season. His physical play provided our team with a huge defensive presence, and he easily had his best season. For honorable mention all-district, Zach Barker, 4 assists, 74 steals. Probably our most improved player from last year. Zach had a breakout season. Chase Mercer, 4 goals, 4 assists, 27 steals. He provided veteran leadership on a group that had very few seniors. And Christian Rogers, 9 goals, 5 assists. Christian scored some big-time goals this season, and I'm certain his senior year will be even better. Thank all of you for your support of Unicorn Boys Soccer. While I'm disappointed the season didn't end the way we wanted it to, I'm hopeful for the future with these young men. I have no doubt we will pick up where we left off next season and continue to go out and compete. These guys have no quit in them. I'm honored to be their coach. Thank you, and go Blue.
Hi, my name's Eric Norris, and I'm the very proud head coach of the New Braunfels girls soccer team. Before I get going with our season summary and individual awards, I want to thank a few people who have really helped us out this season. The first person I want to thank is my wife, who is my rock and been fantastic this whole season, even with the birth of our new son. I want to thank Coach Shepard and his entire family for all of their dedication and support. I'd love to thank Coach Bryant and the boys soccer team for making 2 individual soccer teams one giant soccer program. I'd like to thank Miss Carastory for all of her last-minute help and everything she does for us in the season, and Miss Sparkman for her continued support of our program and running our clock and announcing our games. A big thanks to Coach Reisinger and Coach Hernandez, who helped us this season, keeping us healthy. I think we used every single crutch that they had available, and we really appreciate all of their help. Additionally, Coach Streety and Miss Bach for your leadership and support for the season. And last and certainly not least, our parents who decorated our room, our locker rooms, and gave us team dinners and did some fantastic work for us this year. And a special thanks to Mayling Hernandez, who was our Booster Club rep and team mom. The New Braunfels girls soccer team this year finished with a record of 14-4-2 and were second place in district. This fantastic and talented group of girls was possibly on their way to a historic season when it was cut short on senior night. They played every game with great energy, effort, and character. Looking back on the season, we're left with nothing but fantastic memories from Midnight Madness salads to our bus ride dance parties and the annual trip to the Woodlands. In the end, New Braunfels girls soccer saw 15 of its 26 players earn Academic All-District, 4 earn Academic All-State selections, 2 earn All-District superlatives, 10 All-District teams, and 2 to sign to play collegiately. At this time, I'd like to recognize the individual awards earned by our 2020 Lady Unicorn soccer team. The first is Emery Poirier, Academic All-District and Second Team All-District. Peyton Matthews, Academic All-District. Lily Turner, Honorable Mention All-District. Miriam Reitz, Academic All-District. Allison Randazzo, Honorable Mention All-District. Emma Kane, Academic All-District. Logan Keefe, Academic All-District. Hannon Joseph, Academic All-District and Second Team All-District. Caitlin Hernandez, Academic All-District, District 26A Forward of the Year, and First Team All-District. Dana Hansen, Academic All-District and First Team All-District. Claire Callison, Academic All-District. Ansley Altamirano, Academic All-District. Isabella Zuniga, Academic All-District, Tasco Academic All-State, Honorable Mention All-District, and she is signed to play soccer at Linfield College in Oregon. Brianna Rodriguez, Academic All-District and Tasco Academic All-State. Mia Post, Team Captain, Academic All-District, Tasco Academic All-State, and First Team All-District. Melly Garza, Team Captain, Academic All-District, 26-6A Goalkeeper of the Year, First Team All-District, Express News Player of the Week, and she is signed to play soccer at St. Mary's University. And last, Lexi Cranford, Team Captain, Academic All-District, Tasco Academic All-State, and First Team All-District. The future is super bright for these returning varsity lettermen. A special shout out to our seniors who kind of had their season ripped away right there at senior night. We thank them for all that they've done for us, and they have left this program in a much better shape than they found it. Thank you.
Hi, Andy Schmid for New Braunfels softball. Unfortunately, our season got cut short a little bit due to this crazy situation, but I wanted to congratulate the girls on, out of 20 games, they won 13 of them, so we were 13-7. I wanted to make sure I thank our senior leaders for keeping us together through communication and team meetings and making a team video and, just keeping it fun and lively during this different time for everyone on the team, continuing to work out in the hopes that maybe we were going to get back into the season and do some cool things together. Everybody kept up a positive attitude about what was going on. So I wanted to thank the girls for that. I also want to thank Heather Cook, our team rep, for getting everything ready before the season and getting us rolling and helping us out with all the tournaments we went to. Of course, Miss McBride for getting everything set up with our meal checks and everything, and Miss Kelly for setting all the tournaments and all the good stuff up so we can get rolling in the season. We don't have to worry about any of that. To Coach Bronner and Coach Lopez for all your help and did such a great job with the kids, and they love you guys and keeping everything on track with practices and games and getting us ready to roll. So unfortunately, we did get cut short, but the girls kept up great work ethic, great attitude all throughout this whole thing, and the one thing we did get to do was Academic All-District. So I did want to mention those real quick. Our Academic All-District this year was Brady Hill, Peyton Schmid, Mackenzie Wade, Kylie Edwards, Abigail Gordon, Micah Sealhammer, Lacey Silva, Courtney Neely, Jaden Trevino, Cortland Cook, Emma Tully, and Brianna Perez. Thanks, girls, and we want to wish our seniors the best of luck in their future.
Hello, Unicorns. I'm Coach Doug Canomas, the head swim coach, and I'd like to thank my assistant coach, Coach Condor, and wish her a well-earned retirement. She'll be retiring this year after 20 years. I'd also like to say I hope all my swimmers, and matter of fact, all the Unicorns are doing well. Those have been very trying times, and it's very unusual for us to meet like this, but this is the only way we can do it to ensure everybody's safety. I'd also like to thank my Coach Ann at the DOSRAC for her help with all the kids and the swimmers. They really enjoy her help. I'd also like to thank my team moms, Shannon Meehan, Whitney Baroni, and Andrea Sojanovisky. I'd also like to thank the Booster Club for all they do for our athletes and the purchase of our new pacer strobe that we use at the bottom of the pool so the kids can use it to pace off of. It really works really well, and it's pretty expensive, and we really thank you for the purchase of that. The swim team, we had a good season this year. We won all 3 of our dual meets at the DOSRAC. We won both our invitationals at Canyon High School. We won the Cibolo Invitational. We had top 3 team finishes at the first Walker Pool Invitational in San Antonio. We had a good district this year. The girls finished 2nd at district and the boys 3rd. We had several swimmers final at regionals. All 4 relays, we had 4 relays that made it to finals. Trinity Beeling was a finalist in the 200 freestyle. Hayden Hardaway and Savannah Jodvisky was finalists in the 200 medley, individual medley. Cami Williams and Felix Roland were finalists in the 50 freestyle. Garrett Starnes was a finalist in the 100 butterfly. And Porter Rapazzi was a finalist in the 100 freestyle. Hayden Hardaway and Sophie Janovisky also were finalists in the 500 freestyle. And Garrett Starnes in the 100 backstroke was a finalist, and he also smashed the school record. So overall, we had a really great season swimming. Academically, we have some of the top-notch students in the district. We had 9 academic All-State. Cami Williams, Berkeley Razor Barr, Hayden Hardaway and Lucas Trosper, Arden Tubb, Caroline Meehan, Celine Sirkin, Catherine Brown, and Jack Meehan. We had 4 academic All-Americans, Cami Williams, Berkeley Razor Barr, Hayden Hardaway, and Lucas Trosper. I'd just like to say thank you for a great season. I miss y'all. I know you guys miss me taking the bus every day, going to get tacos and donuts, but I hope to see you in the fall and everything works out great. Thank you, and God bless you.
I'm thankful for this opportunity to recognize the New Braunfels High School tennis team, to mention their accomplishments, and to make sure they know how proud I am of their effort this year. They had a lot of accomplishments, and there are so many individuals that go into a successful program. I would like to thank our very supportive administration and Coach Streety for always helping and doing what they can for our students. We have a wonderful athletic secretary, Kelly Carastori. She is always taking care of the little things and making sure that we have things ready to compete, and I'm very thankful for that. We have 2 awesome trainers, Joseph Hernandez and Talia Reisinger. It's like service with a smile. They always do a wonderful job. Our team mom and Booster Club rep is Danette Benagoni. I can't imagine doing my job without her support. I greatly appreciate it. George Kilford also coaches with me and does a wonderful job. He's become a great player, a great coach. The kids love him, I love him, and he's a delight to have on the court every day. We have 2 seasons. Last semester, we had our team tennis, and we actually got to complete that season. We had a very successful season. We were district runners-up and just couldn't quite beat Samuel Clemens, but played them tough. And unfortunately drew Austin Westlake first round of the playoffs, and they were just too good. Our kids played hard, I'm proud, and I know that we had fun, competed hard. I'm thankful for all the parents that sacrificed so much to allow their sons and daughters to improve, to have time to play this wonderful sport that I love so much. Our individual season unfortunately didn't get a chance to finish. We had just hosted a wonderful tournament here at New Braunfels the first weekend in March. We had a great tournament, tough competition. We did extremely well. We were gearing up for district, and then our season ended. I am really disappointed that this happened. I know the players are. I know that we were peaking at the right time, and we would have done great had we been able to do that. I appreciate the effort, and it's just one of those unfortunate situations. We did have a lot of really smart players, and all of these individuals are all district academic, and I would like to mention them briefly here. William Acevedo, Trent Biasioli, Allison Boyd, David Brundrett, Emily Childers, Amanda Farney, Caitlin Greenwell, Jackson Leslie, Spencer Lissy, Ashlyn Martinez, Mason Mitchell, Eric Moniger, Carly Post, Samantha Roberts, Jacqueline Schnabel, Ella Benagoni, and Megan Burley. It's so impressive to me to have so many students that take care of their academics, because to be good at any sport, it requires a lot of time and commitment. I would like to thank the tennis team this year for competing hard, representing New Braunfels High School in a professional, courteous manner. I get compliments all the time, and I'm very proud of that, and I enjoy hearing that. Your sportsmanship does not go unnoticed. To our seniors, I'm heartbroken that you didn't get to finish what we had started. The last 4 years have been a joy. I will miss you. And here's my challenge to you. I want you to approach your next step in life, whatever it may be. For most of you, it will be continuing education. I want you to approach it the same way I saw every day on the tennis court. Hard work, a great attitude, and a commitment to excel. And I also want you to please stay in touch. I treasure these last 4 years, and everyone else. The tennis courts are now open. I hope that you take that opportunity to get on them, to practice, to hit balls, and to get ready for next year, because I am so ready for next year, so where we can get back on the court. Guys, I love you and miss you. Have a great summer. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Lee Datesford. In addition to cross country, I'm our head girls track coach. And before we say a few words about our interrupted season, may I introduce our other coaches. We all play a big role with the multiple events in track, and they are, of course, co-head coach Jason Starnes. Great group of assistants this year with Kara Steele, Amanda Gonzalez, Jamie Moore, Jerry Purtle, John Schluter, Randy Walker, and coaches, thank you. It's really a privilege to work with you guys, man. And have to thank our parents, which sounds really cliche, but I have to give a special thanks to the legendary track mom, Miss Bilkey. Thank you, Miss Bilkey, for everything. You are incredibly organized, and the just extra things you've done for us are just so appreciated. And the health quality of our stuff got better this year. So no, but thank you so much. A few words about our season. Before we were interrupted, we were able to get 4 meets in this year. We were third at the Northeast meet. We were third at the Bernie meet. We were second at the Smithson Valley meet. Incredibly competitive, and what was really the conclusion of our season was our meet here, the Unicorn Invitational. And we were fourth. And what a meet that was. And while the season was cut short, let me mention a few notable successes on some kids I think really needed to be mentioned. And I got to start off, we have sophomore Abigail Morrow, who set the school record in the high jump with an incredible jump, 5'8", and we thought she was headed to Austin. Just didn't work out. Kennedy Fontenot was just exceptional in the distance races, the 32 and the 1600 meter races. Also, I thought had a great shot of making it to Austin at State in May. And of course, senior Lexi Lineweber, who, while she struggled with little injuries early in the season as Coach Starnes tried to get her ready for, the big ones, it was just cut short. But what a career this young lady has had. She's going to be taking her talents to Auburn University this fall, and we're real proud and excited for her. In addition, I have to mention 3 other pole vaulters that were just all really off to a great start. Hallie Lineweber, sister of Lexi, Ella Vajodos, I knew I was going to screw your name up, Ella, and Carrie Streen. Senior Carrie Streen as well. In addition, Kayla Hernandez, wonderful middle distance runner, Tristan Nemec, who is headed to A&M Corpus, and freshman Veronica Peterson. All were really having excellent early seasons. I'd like to conclude as we finish here with our girls track team. We had 6 seniors who are academic all-state, and what an accomplishment. Again, mentioned in cross country, Kayla Hernandez and Brett Beckman. The incredibly diverse and talented Lena Bauman. Again, Lexi Lineweber, Paige Norsworthy, and again, I get to introduce Carrie Streen, all academic, all district. So congratulations, girls. We love you. Every day, like with cross country, every day with y'all, man. Practice was just so much fun this year. Meets were so much fun. We're gonna miss you. Look forward to getting everybody back next year when things are normal. Thank you.
Hi, it's Coach Starnes with the boys track, and here to talk about our shortened season. First start by announcing our assistant coaches. First off, Lee Datesman is our girls head track coach and works with our distance crew. Jerry Purtle is our shot put coach. Randy Walker is our long jump and triple jump coach. Kara Steele is our new hurdle coach. John Schluter is our new discus coach. And Jamie Moore is our new high jump coach. And Amanda Gonzalez is our new long jump and triple jump coach and helps me with the girls sprinters and relays. So talk about our season a little bit. We only got to compete in 4 meets. Our first meet was at Hero Stadium, where we were first place and scored 131.5 points. Had a real good showing there with a bunch of good teams. At Bernie, our second meet, we were also first place, scored a grand total of 188 points, which is one of our highest point totals ever since I've been here in 6 years. Smithson Valley, we were second place, only 5 points behind Smithson Valley with 163 points. And at our home meet, Unicorn Relays, we were 4th place with 110 points. Just like to point out in my 6 years coaching here, that's the first time we've ever scored over 100 points in the first 4 meets. So really proud of what we were able to accomplish. But that somber thing of our season being cut so short, just to kind of talk about the potential that we did have, we had 37 athletes competing on varsity level, which is way higher than any year previous. 17 of those were senior boys. So I'd like to talk about those guys for a minute. So proud of everything that they've done, sticking it out for 4 years and competing. We had so much potential. Thought this would be our best year in the 6 years that I've been here. So really sad for those kids that didn't get to compete their senior season out. So know that I think about you guys every day. Thank you for everything that you did. You will be sorely missed. So quickly on our awards for this year, Academic All-State. Honorable mention, we had 2 athletes, Cameron Albright and John Walford. Second team, we had 2 athletes, Zach Alamon and Gabe Hernandez. And first team, we had 1 athlete, which was Thomas Walford. We did have a couple of signees this year. Both of them were football and track signees, so really proud of those dual sport athletes. Bryson Dyer signed with A&M Kingsville to compete in football and track, and Caden Walker signed with TLU to compete in football and track. Do have a couple other guys who are still working on trying to find a place to land, and I'm helping with that. So thank you for everything, guys. Appreciate everything that you've done. Missed the end of the season, so sad for that. But no, I'm here for you. Thank you for everything. Coach Starnes out.
Sledge, and I am the head volleyball coach at New Braunfels High School. Before I begin with Unicorn Volleyball, I would like to thank some very special people that make a huge difference in our program. I would first like to thank my assistants, Kara Steele, Lauren Hoffman, and Amanda Lopez, for your passion, your energy, your loyalty to this program, me and our children. I would like to thank our athletic trainers, Joseph and Talia, for keeping us healthy. I would like to thank Kelly Carastory for all the work she does for us. I would also like to thank Coach Streety, Mrs. Bach, and all of our administration for all their continued support. Our team moms, Jessica Bauman and Shelly Basie, for all of the time you put in to make this one of the top programs in Texas. Y'all have spoiled us and taken such good care of us. We are forever grateful for that. To Sarah Flores for managing our concessions and just devoting your time to take that off of the coach's plate. To Mikey Farias, Dan Dunn, and Reed Photography for capturing countless memories that we enjoy looking and reminiscing on throughout our seasons. And lastly, I would like to thank our managers, Rachel Flores and Ashlyn Makonda. Your commitment to our program has been tremendous, and you have been a huge asset to our program this year. We're going to miss you guys and want you to know how very special and important you are to us. I also would like to thank my family, my husband Tony, for all of his support. I couldn't do this without him. The 2019 Unicorn Volleyball team finished with an overall record of 30-19 and a district record of 9-4. They placed 11th at the John Turner Pearland Classic and 3rd at Smithson Valley's Texas Showdown. This team headed into district playing some incredibly tough and talented volleyball teams. They overcame some great adversities along the way, and these ladies never gave up on each other or this team. To highlight one game in particular, and a must-win situation to eliminate a 3-way tie and claim a 3rd place spot in our district, we were down 2-0 and came back to defeat the Smithson Valley Rangers. That win was New Braunfels' 20th straight win over the Rangers since 2012. In the first round of the state playoffs, the Unicorns faced the number 2 seed, the Westlake Chaparrals. The girls defeated the Chaps in a competitive 3-set match and claimed the bi-district championship. They then faced the San Antonio Clark Cougars for the 2nd year in a row for the area match. And although the game did not end the way we wanted it to, these girls emptied their tank and played their hearts out. This group of ladies have been one of the most enjoyable groups of girls I've ever coached. They embraced what a true meaning of a team is and selflessness. The growth that took place in these 15 young ladies in this program is something that should not go unnoticed. I am so very proud of you ladies, and I love you very much. And now for the individual awards. Abby Lawson was Academic All-District. Kendall Jeffers, Academic All-District. Sydney Oberg, Academic All-District. Hartley Clark, Academic All-District. Chloe Ulrich, Academic All-District. Ryan Millership, Academic All-District and Second Team All-District. Morgan Basie, Academic All-District and First Team All-District. Ella Brunson, Academic All-District, Honorable Mention, and Cypress Gunther, Honorable Mention. Our seniors. Lena Bauman, 3-year letterman, captain, Academic All-District, Second Team All-District, Texas High School Coaches Association Academic All-State Team, Texas Girls Coaches Association Academic All-State Team, and will attend Mays Business School at Texas A&M University. Harley Miracle, 2-year letterman, Academic All-District, and Honorable Mention. Emily Smiley, 3-year letterman, Academic All-District, Texas Girls Coaches Association Academic All-State, Texas High School Coaches Association Academic All-State, and she will continue her career playing volleyball at Texas State University. Carrie Ann Callis, 2-year letterman, Academic All-District, Honorable Mention, and will continue her career playing volleyball at Texas Lutheran University. Madison Glasgow, 3-year letterman, captain, Academic All-District, First Team All-District, Texas High School Coaches Association Academic All-State, Texas Girls Coaches Association Academic All-State, and will continue her volleyball career at Colorado School of Mines in the fall. Edie Welch Lamoureux, 2-year letterman, captain, Academic All-District, Second Team All-District, and will continue her volleyball career at Flagler College in Florida in the fall. Seniors, you have been an absolute pleasure to coach and watch grow through our program the past 4 years. We want to thank you for your dedication, your commitment, the lasting impact you have left on me and this team and program. We wish you the very best, and thank you so much.
Hey guys, Coach Sandoval here. First I want to thank the Booster Club for putting this together, Mrs. Bach, Coach Streety, and all the administration, Kelly and Melissa, the trainers, Coach Molina, my assistant, and his family, and of course my wife Brandis, daughters Layla and Mila for the support and perspective when it's needed. This season was one of high expectations for the New Braunfels wrestling team, one in which there was some unprecedented injuries at the end of the year, and one in which the team showed a lot of resilience. You know, they kept fighting. They supported each other better than they ever have. They were selfless. We had to make a lot of changes with weight changes at the end of the year, and then at the end of the day, they believed in what they could achieve and had a wonderful season. Some of those accomplishments were 10-2 dual record with 3 wins versus top 10 teams in the state, 2nd at the Charger Classic, 4th at the Rumble at the Rock, 3rd at the Peterson Invitational, 2nd at the Hill Country Invitational, and they were the team champion at the Top Gun tournament in Corpus Christi. At the THS WCA State Duels, we had a runner-up finish, which was the highest the team has ever had. They won the district championship with the record 12 regional qualifiers, a regional championship with a record 6 state qualifiers, and had 2 state medalists and the school's first ever state champion. On the individual side of it, most importantly, the Academic All-District Award winners who took care of business in the classroom and also on the mat were Savannah Bush, Ethan House, Cameron Laurel, Brendan Sheridan, Landon Marsh, and Gabby Zarate. On the mat, again, we had a record 12 regional qualifiers, and that included Keller Lockstedt, who was 4th at the district tournament, Chris Kirsch, who was 4th at the district tournament, Brendan Sheridan, who was 4th at the district tournament, Madeline Hiesel, 3rd at the district tournament, and Ethan House, who was 2nd at the district tournament. Again, there were 8 all-region performers. That included freshman Donovan Bernard, who was 3rd at districts and 6th in the region, and senior Dalton Wilson, who was 3rd at districts and 6th in the region. And then again, 6 state qualifiers. That included senior Cameron Laurel, who won the 2nd district championship, was 3rd in the region. Aiden Valadez, district champion, 2nd in the region. Braxton Zarate, district champion, 2nd in the region. Landon Marsh was 3rd in the district and was a first freshman to ever win a regional championship for us. Noah Carnes was a district champion, 2nd in the region and 5th in the state. And then senior JoJo Marsh had a historic season, winning his 4th district championship, 3rd regional championship, and again is the school's first ever state champion. The senior class was special. They were a part of 3 district championships, 2 regional championships, and 9 state tournament appearances. And with that, we've got a couple wrestling at the next level. Tyler Ramirez, one of the seniors that we lost to injury at the end of the year, a real important piece. Will be wrestling at Ferrum College in Virginia. And then JoJo Marsh will be wrestling at Oklahoma State University in Oklahoma. Thanks, guys.
For more than a decade, the All Sports Booster Club has honored a Unicorn alumnus with induction into the Hall of Fame. This award goes to a Unicorn athlete who has made his or her mark in the world while exemplifying Unicorn pride. The All Sports Booster Club would like to honor TJ Fumgali. TJ, also known as Tammy Jean and formerly known as Tamara Jean, moved to New Braunfels at the age of 6 and attended NBISD from 1st through 12th grades. TJ, a 2016 graduate of New Braunfels High School, is the youngest of 4 siblings to graduate as a Unicorn. As a tennis standout, TJ helped put New Braunfels High School on the map. She was a 5-time UIL Texas State tennis champion, landing 3 team titles and 2 individual titles. She was a 3-time state finalist. During the 2013 season, she achieved the stature of mixed doubles state finalist with her brother Lucas. Her senior year at NBHS, she was also named Female Athlete of the Year. All of these titles were achieved under the direction of Coach David Miller. Not only did she achieve these awards in tennis, but she was a 2-time letter winner in Unicorn girls basketball. TJ received a nomination and appointment to the United States Air Force Academy in 2016, following in the footsteps of her brother Lucas. Over the 4 years at the Academy, she became the winningest player at Air Force with 228 overall wins and currently holds 11 of 12 program records. She was a 3-time team captain and team MVP, leading the team to the first ever Women's Service Academy national ranking in the top 50, with a high ranking of number 44. She was the only player in school history to be named Mountain West All-Conference in both singles and doubles all 4 years. Her senior year, 2020, she was named Mountain West Conference Player of the Year. In the fall of 2019, she was appointed the Air Force Academy Wing Athletic Officer for all 4,200 cadets. She earned a Bachelor of Science in System Engineering and a minor in Spanish in April 2020. She was commissioned as one of the first second lieutenants in the United States Space Force. Her first assignment will be at Vandenberg Air Force Base in California for space operation training. We are pleased and honored to present TJ Fumgali with this prestigious award into All Sports Booster Club Distinguished Alumni Hall of Fame. The All Sports Booster Club is pleased to now honor one of our very own as the second inductee to the All Sports Booster Club Distinguished Alumni Hall of Fame, Coach Andy Schmidt. Coach Schmidt embodies all of the things it means to be a unicorn: selfless service, dedication, passion, and humility. As a 7th-generation New Braunfels native, he is a dedicated coach, teacher, mentor, husband, and dad. He has devoted the majority of his life to Unicorn Nation. Anyone that knows Coach Schmidt knows he lives and breathes Unicorn Blue. Many cannot recall a time he was not wearing unicorn gear or carrying some sort of ball. Coach Schmidt grew up playing sports from an early age. Once able, he played most every sport for the Unicorns. Cross country, where he lost only 1 race in 4 years from grades 7 through 10. Baseball, where he notably played on the only New Braunfels Little League state championship team under Coach Mike Reimer. And later as a Unicorn basketball and football player, where he was coached by our own Mikey Farias at a young age in flag football to middle school and then on to high school. Coach Schmidt was a quarterback for the Unicorns. As a senior, he was awarded the coveted Ironman Award from Coach Kingsbury. After high school, he signed to play football for Texas Lutheran University, where he played wide receiver for the Bulldogs. During this time, he met his wife, Shannon. After graduating from TLU in 2004, Coach Schmid returned to New Braunfels, where he began coaching and teaching social studies at New Braunfels Middle School. He later moved to the high school, where he continued to coach football and was the assistant softball coach. In 2010, Coach Schmid took the helm of the Lady Unicorn softball team, where they were crowned district champions the very next year. Football or softball, a few things are clearly evident. The passion he shares for the game and how revered and respected he is by the players and fellow coaches alike. Today, Coach Schmid and his wife Shannon are passing down his Unicorn legacy to their 3 children, Colton, PJ, and Brady, as they begin to participate in their own Unicorn sports and achieve equally in the classroom. Thank you, Coach Schmid, for your dedication to Unicorn athletics and the example you set for all of us. Congratulations on the prestigious honor of being selected as a 2020 Distinguished Alumni Hall of Fame inductee.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show so far. I need to take this time to thank some folks that have helped make this night possible. First of all, I'd like to thank our Booster Club board for their hard work and leadership this year. I'd also like to thank our Banquet chairs, Haley Marsh and Kathy Fisher, and all the other volunteers that have worked so hard on short notice to bring this event to you tonight. Would also like to give special recognition to Miss Kelly Kierstory, who's just a tremendous help to the Booster Club and what we do. I know many of you watching tonight are members of our Booster Club, and we truly appreciate your support. But I also recognize that some of you may not know much about the Booster Club. So I'd like just to tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do. The Booster Club's mission is simple. It's to support, promote, and enrich our students' participation in the athletic programs at New Braunfels High School. And we accomplish this mission by focusing on our 2 primary areas of building school spirit and fundraising. On the school spirit side, the Booster Club puts on the annual Meet the Unicorns in the fall, where we gather at the high school and kick off the school year. And then the Booster Club puts on the Varsity Sports Banquet, which y'all are watching now, online for the first time. In addition to this, we sponsor the Paint the Horseshoes, and we also sell the spirit merchandise like the yard signs and the decals that all the parents love. On the fundraising side, we accomplish our goal by selling memberships, merchandise, and then our largest fundraising event, the annual Go Blue Gala, that Lord willing we're going to have on August 13th this year if we can all get back together. Many of you that have been to that know that it's a great time, and I hope we can have that this year, and we're really looking forward to it. I'm very proud to announce tonight that through the hard work of the many volunteers, our board, our members, and the generous support of our community, the Booster Club was able to give back $76,000 to our athletic programs this year. In addition to the monies given back, tonight the Booster Club's going to give back $6,500 in scholarships to well-deserving senior athletes. None of this happens without your generous support, and we truly thank you for it. Our membership drive is kicking off soon for the 2020-2021 school year. Please be on the lookout for your renewal notices or emails. If you're not a member, please come see us at gounicorns.com, and you can learn more about the Booster Club and what we do. We'd love to have you join us, come alongside, and help us support our student athletes here at New Braunfels High School. Thank you again, and I just want to say congratulations on behalf of the board to all our athletes, our coaches, and our trainers on another great season despite the challenges. We all look forward with great anticipation to the time we can gather together and watch the competition and support our unicorns. Stay strong, Unicorn Nation. Go Blue.
Each year, the Athletic Booster Board has the great honor of awarding scholarships to deserving athletes based on academics, extracurricular activities, awards, honors, and of course, athletics. Tonight, the All Sports Booster Club is pleased to award scholarships to 13 very deserving athletes in the amount of $500 each. Love of running sets this unicorn apart from many. She is a basketball and track athlete and a 2-year member of the varsity track team, competing in the 100 and 300 meter hurdles. While her senior season was cut short This athlete is looking forward to studying kinesiology in the fall at Blinn College in Bryan. Congratulations, Allison Ragsdale. As a 4-year letter in swimming, this athlete qualified for regionals 4 years in a row. An academic all-state achiever, she was also part of the bronze medal 200-yard medley relay and the silver medal 200-yard freestyle relay teams at the 2020 District 25-6A meet. Heading to the University of Texas in Austin this fall, we wish you all the best to Berkeley Bar. A 2-year letterman in both football and baseball, this athlete earned academic all-star honors, showing excellence in the classroom and on the field. He earned first-team all-district distinction as a pitcher in baseball and was poised to continue his success on the diamond before his senior year was cut short. A member of the National Honor Society and named as Senior Student of the Month, will be continuing his studies at Texas Tech University in the fall. We are proud to name Clay Coronado as a scholarship winner. Overcoming injury to compete in soccer as a vital member of the varsity soccer team, this 2-year varsity letterman was awarded Defensive Player of the Week and Second Team All-District. Off the field, he was a New Braunfels Foundation Award winner, graduating in the top 8% of his class and attending Baylor University in the fall to study finance is Davis Austin. As a 2-year letterman in football, this athlete was also active in the New Braunfels High School FFA and was a member of Youth Leadership New Braunfels. Attending St. Philip's College in the fall to study construction science technology, please congratulate Dawson White. Our next recipient is a 2-year varsity letterman in football and baseball. Off the field, he is a graduate of Youth Leadership New Braunfels and volunteers with the Miracle League Baseball and Youth Flag Football, among others. Named to the first All-District team as a second baseman his junior year, this standout unicorn athlete is continuing his baseball career at Texas A&M Kingsville, where he plans to study in the Department of Engineering. Congratulations, Garrett Thompson. Our next recipient is a true example of being a winner in and out of the classroom. He is a Senior Student of the Month honoree and a member of the National Honor Society. A 3-year football letterman, he was named to the San Antonio All-Star Football Team in 2020 and awarded All-District honors in 2018 and 2019, and earned academic All-District 3 years in a row. He is a 4-year letterman in wrestling and in 2017 was named Newcomer of the Year, was a 4-time district winner, 3-year regional champion, 3-year state qualifier, placing 4th in 2018, 2nd in 2019, and in 2020 was the state champion, where he went 37-0. Continuing his wrestling career at Oklahoma State University, we are proud to acknowledge George Marsh. As a 4-year member of the girls varsity golf team, our next athlete is a 3-time regional qualifier and 2-year All-District First Team Award winner. Serving as captain for 2 years, she was also recognized as the Volunteer of the Year by the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo's Animal Adventure Committee. Congratulations, Hannah Bullard. Our next recipient was a 4-year letter in swimming. As a freshman, he was named the Male Swimmer of the Year. As a member of the Unicorn Swim Team, he served as team captain his senior year. Notably, this athlete is a 4-time regional qualifier and qualified for state in the 400 freestyle his junior year. This scholar athlete earned Academic All-District, Academic All-State, and was an Academic All-American this year. Exhibiting leadership out of the pool, this unicorn also served as the NBHS Marching Band Drum Major. Off to Texas A&M to study civil engineering, we wish good luck to Hayden Hardaway. A 3-year letterman in basketball, our next athlete persevered through 2 career-ending injuries to serve his team as captain for the 2019-2020 season. He earned academic All-District and All-State honors, was an AP Scholar with Distinction, and a Valero Alamo Bowl scholarship winner. A member of National Honor Society and ranked number 9 in his class is Jack Lewis. Our next athlete has excelled in both athletic and academics. She is a 3-year member of the varsity volleyball team while also lettering in track and cross country. Serving as captain her senior year, she earned academic all-state honors and was a member of the 2nd all-district team. Graduating in the top 10 of her class and heading off to Texas A&M University to study business and accounting is Lena Bauman. Throughout his high school career, our next recipient was a 4-year letter in track, winning numerous awards including district champion in discus and 2nd in district for the shot put. He was also a 2-time regional and area qualifier in discus. As a senior, he capped off 3 years as football varsity letterman by serving on the Leadership Council. An outstanding student, this unicorn is graduating in the top 7% of his class, with plans to attend the prestigious Brown University to study law. Best wishes, Matthew Littlejohn. Our next unicorn athlete was a 3-year letterman in football, a 2-year letterman in basketball and baseball, and lettered in track. Recognized as a Texas High School Student Athlete of the Week, he also excelled in the classroom as a member of the National Honor Society, earned academic all-state honors in 2020, and was named the Dave Campbell's Texas Football Scholar Athlete of the Week in 2019. Graduating in the top 10% of his class, congratulate Zach Alamon. Here to present our memorial scholarships, Unicorn Athletic Director Jim Streety.
It's my pleasure to present our memorial scholarships. These scholarships are very coveted and very meaningful for our athletes. The first is the Gary Seaman Award, and following the description of Gary Seaman, and by the way, this award started in the early 1970s, so we're approaching 50 years for the Gary Seaman Scholarship. In his relationship with others, he was generous, friendly, and courteous to all, liked and respected by all. In return, he respected young and old. He assumed leadership and responsibility in his studies, in athletics, and toward his family. He was honest, enthusiastic, and creative. He loved the outdoors. He loved all sports as he was a multi-sport athlete, gave his full measure of effort in all. He was humble in winning or losing, striving always to learn from his mistakes rather than to complain or blame others. He was proud of his school and his school was proud of him. This year's recipient is a 2-year Letterman district champion in discus, 2-year regional qualifier in track. In football, he was a 3-year Letterman, academic all-district, 2nd team academic all-state, and a member of the Leadership Council. He was a really good player and a great teammate and will play football at Brown University this fall. Matt Littlejohn for the Gary Seaman Scholarship. The Lonnie Curtis Scholarship. The following is a description of Lonnie Curtis. He was a longtime educator, teacher, assistant principal at New Braunfels High School, NBISD Director of Finance and Operations, and a great friend of Unicorn Athletics. This scholarship goes to a male or female student athlete graduating in the top half of their class, hopefully pursuing a career in education, math, or science. This year's recipient is a 2-year track letterman competing in multiple events, sprints, relays, high jump. In football, he was a 2-year letterman, accumulated over 100 tackles, and was the leader of our secondary last season. He was also a member of our Leadership Council and would play football at Texas Lutheran University next year. Caden Walker for the Lonnie Curtis Scholarship. A new scholarship we have this year is the Will Brunson Scholarship. Will was someone who loved life, loved baseball, and loved making people laugh. He had a Major League Baseball career, a loving family, and most recently served as a scout for the Philadelphia Phillies. This scholarship goes to a male or female athlete continuing to play their sport at the next level. This year's female recipient was a 2-year letterman in volleyball as a defensive specialist and libero. She will attend Flagler College in the fall to play volleyball. Edie Welch for the Will Brunson Female Scholarship. This year's male recipient was a 2-year letterman in football and baseball. He was an all-district second baseman in baseball. He will attend Texas A&M Kingsville in the fall to play baseball. The very first Will Brunson Scholarship goes to Garrett Thompson.
Here to present our annual individual awards are head volleyball coach Heather Sledge, athletic director Jim Streety, and head football coach Glenn Mangold.
It's now time for our True Blue and Outstanding Athlete Awards. Coach Sledge.
This year's True Blue female athlete is a 4-year letterman in golf. She has been the team leader the past 2 years and as the team's eldest and most talented player. She displays an all-in work ethic. She's always willing to help her teammates, and in 4 years she has never missed a practice. She is also a member of the New Braunfels High School Ag program. She has volunteered time in many endeavors, including the beautification of Landa Park Golf Course and a kickoff for kids. She is signed with Dalton State in Georgia to continue her golf craft at the next level. This year's True Blue Award goes to Hannah Bullard. Now for our Most Outstanding Female Athlete. This year's Most Outstanding Female Athlete has been a 3-year letterman in both volleyball and track and a 2-year letterman in cross country. Her work ethic and passion for sports is evident in her devotion to all 3 programs. For volleyball, she was a captain, selected second team All-District, accumulated over 1,700 assists in her career, and earned Academic All-District, Texas Girls Coaches Association Academic All-State, and Texas High School Coaches Association Academic All-State. She was All-District Honorable Mention as a sophomore in cross country, and she is number 7 in her class. She will be attending Texas A&M University, and this year's Most Outstanding Female Athlete is Miss Lena Bauman.
Coach Mango.
For Outstanding Male Athlete, we have 2 this year. First one, he was a 2-sport letterman in football and wrestling. In football, he was a 3-year letterman, 2-year all-district football player. He was also selected to play in the San Antonio High School football all-star game. In wrestling, he was a 4-time district champion, 3-time regional champion, 3-time state UIL medalist, and then this year he was the 2020 UIL state champion in wrestling. He also played a major role in 3 district championships in wrestling, 2 regional championships in wrestling. Our 2020 Male Athlete of the Year is JoJo Marsh. Our second athlete, outstanding athlete, was a 2-year letterman in football and track. He played wide receiver for the Unicorn football team, where he was a 3-year letterman. He had just shy of 1,000 yards in receiving and rushing in his career. He was an outstanding special teams player for the Unicorns. He was a 2-time all-district wide receiver for the Unicorns. In track, he was a 4-year letterman in track. In his 4 years in track, he placed in the top 6 at the district meets 8 times. In the area meet, he qualified in 4 events. He was also a 4-time qualifier at the regional track meet. He was a 2019 UIL state track meet qualifier in the 400. He also helped set the school record in the 4x200 relay, and he is also the school record holder for the 400-meter dash at 48.42 seconds. Our Male Athlete of the Year, Bryson Dyer.
In closing, let me just say thanks to our NBISD Board of Trustees, our administration, to Ms. Bach, and especially to our administrative assistant Kelly for helping us hold things together at this time. We look forward to a great school year this fall. Thanks.